Hey guys. Okay, so this week's video topic, I'm going to admit, probably isn't going to appeal to most people, but I'm so sick of having to answer this question. So I thought, you know what, I need to record a video on this topic so that next time someone asks me about it, I can just send them the video and then I don't need to go through the long-winded answer again. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, today I'm going to talk about extending or renovating units. So I'm talking situations where people want to enclose their balconies to create more internal space, you know, another little room, or where they want to do a patio or like a shade structure at the rear of their townhouse, things like that. So whenever I get these inquiries, my reaction is, like, you know the meme, computer says no. I just want to send that to people every time. I'm just like, no, just trust me. No, you don't want to go down this path. It's not going to happen. So why on earth do I say that? Well, there is so many hurdles that you hit along this journey. It costs so much money, takes so much time, and the chance of success is so slim. So it's just a no. Why? Well, here we go. First things first, you need to get the consent of the body corporate because you're going to be touching body corporate common property or land. So if you're enclosing the balcony, more often than not, they own the balustrade on the balcony and the area beyond that, so you're touching their land. If you're doing a patio sort of shade structure, it's usually common property which you have exclusive use rights over, which therefore means you're building a structure in their land, etc., etc. So you need their consent to lodge the application with council. Here's the thing, most of the time people have peeved off Karen from Unit 8 and Karen from Unit 8 has run around and told everyone that they shouldn't support you. So if you can't even get them on board, there is no point in looking at the rest of the process because you hit no at that very first hurdle. So go make friends with Karen, everyone else, try and get them on board before you even consider going down this path. Now, if you by some miracle can get all the body corporate people on board, and please trust me, that is not an easy process. Like, people hate change. They're scared of change, all that sort of stuff. So you'd be surprised. Most of the time you can't get past that first hurdle. But if you surprise me and you get past that first hurdle, the next thing you need to consider is the town planning approval process. Now, there is a court case, and I personally totally disagree with this. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. But at the end of the day, court, Peter the planner, I'm way down here. Their opinion obviously rules over mine. So there is a court case from, I don't know how many years ago, let's say about 5 years ago, where the judge ruled, let me get my words out, the judge ruled that enclosing a balcony is not deemed to be GFA and therefore it's not a material change of use. So that court ruling, in conjunction with a few other different things, means that more often than not, what you're planning to do is simply defined as building work. So if you don't have other overlays like the TBC overlay, flooding overlay, any other additional things to sort of consider, most of the time the work you're doing will not actually trigger the need for a town planning application. So you can often sail through that. Before you get excited though, you do need to consider any previous approvals. Now, first hurdle or first issue here is you need to actually track down a copy of that approval, and that can prove to be very difficult. I'd suggest in the first instance you want to go to the body corporate, ask them if they happen to have a copy. If they do, wonderful. If they don't, we've got to go through council to get a copy and view it and all that sort of stuff. That can take a couple of weeks, so like I said, go to the body corporate first. Now, you need to view that approval. If your approval's really old, like I'm talking 80s, 90s type approval, there is actually a very good chance that you're not going to have any restrictions in there that you need to, or not restrictions, what should I say? There shouldn't be any requirements in that approval which would prevent you from doing what you're planning to do. Because back in the day, the approvals were so lax, it was just, there were no requirements at all. Over time, we've become more prescriptive and we've improved, what am I trying to say here? We've stepped up our requirements when it comes to units, let's just say. So not only are the requirements more intense, but council is actually putting more requirement or conditions in the approvals. So what you find is if your approval post dates, let's say 2000, you're probably going to have some landscaping requirements in there. If you want to do a patio or paving out there, you're probably going to conflict with the landscaping requirements. Or if you want to do fixtures like screening on the balconies and enclose the balconies, you're probably going to have a condition in that approval that says you cannot put screenings, blah, 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 blah. So what you need to do, go through the approval, see if there's any conflicts there that you need to lodge a modification application to rectify. If you're super lucky, it's an old approval, there is no conflicts, happy days, you move on to the next stage. If there is a conflict, then you've got to look at, okay, do we go down the modification path? Firstly, you got costs. Like I'm talking 5 to 10 grand by the time you pay for council's application fees, private planning fees, proposal plans, you get the idea. So it's a lot of money. Again, people come to us and they're looking at putting like just a shade structure. They go, hold on a sec, you're going to charge 10 grand to do this whole process. The shade structure is going to cost us 2 grand. It just doesn't stack up. Totally get it. That is a common response we get. So you've got to look at the costs, time, 4 to 5 months, something like that in council. But the biggest consideration is the chance of success. I have to be honest, if most of the time, I'm not going to say most of the time. If you're going to enclose the balcony, council's probably going to say no, because those balconies are there to meet open space requirements, minimum open space requirements, and they also provide articulation, so visual interest in the buildings. If you just have these flat facades, they become big, bulky, uninteresting sort of buildings. So if you're proposing to enclose that balcony, unless you've got ample other balconies elsewhere, there's a heap of other reasons, but generally speaking, council's going to turn around and say no to that request. If it's planning to put like a shade structure at the back, yeah, you're probably going to get it approved. But yeah, you've got to look at the chances of success. So once you've considered that, then you also need to consider, do you need to change any body corporate documents down the track, like the CMS, the community management statement, any of that other stuff? Because that just comes with a heap of different other costs, timeframes, headaches, all of that sort of stuff. So, moral of the story, the point I'm trying to get across here today is doing a little shade structure at the back of your townhouse, or putting some, what am I talking about here, like shutters up to enclose your balcony, might seem really easy and straightforward, but it's not. Like I said, you got to get the body corporate on board. You got to track down the previous approval. You got to review that approval to find out, does it have any conflicts, or are there any conflicts you need to resolve? Then you need to look at the cost of the modification if one is required, chance of success, etc., etc., body corporate consent, blah, 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 blah. List goes on and on. It is not a quick and easy process. So that is why when people come to me with these inquiries, I just go, no. Like, no, trust me, you don't want to go down this path. Okay, that's enough rambling for me today. As I always say, until next time, thanks for watching.
For all you red tape lovers out there, I have one thing to say. Well, no, actually, I've got 3. Number 1, the advice provided in these videos is general in nature. It's not site specific. You would be a silly billy to go and make financial decisions based on this advice without first checking with the town planner. Don't be a silly billy. Number 2, Brisbane town planning is in no way linked to Brisbane City Council. The views expressed in these videos are my own, not council's. So if you don't like them, blame me, not council. Number 3, what was my number 3? Oh yeah, the views expressed in these videos are accurate at the time of recording. If you're watching this video back 10 years from now, the views may not be so accurate. That's all.